So after I polished my bike, some of that compound came off orbital polisher when I was getting the tank, and it just kind of went all over. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'll post a couple pictures right above there where you can see it a little bit. Again, it's because the lighting's not too great. So this is plastic. It's all a cover here. I'm gonna restore it, and hopefully I can do it restoredly, like new. And so what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna wash it with some Dawn soap. I got a little bucket there. Dawn soap, break down any compounds that's on there of that wax. And then what I'm going to do is probably use some alcohol wipes, little alcohol wipes, and I'm going to kind of go over the areas that I washed, and that'll allow it to dry. And then, like you guys, I go to YouTube and I saw a YouTube video. Don't quote me, there's plenty of them out there, and some of the professionals out there, they do a lot of trim restoring, and this is one of the top brands for it. And supposedly, you know, you can go through 200 car washes afterwards and it still holds up. So this is what I'm going to use, what comes in a package. I just got it right now, so I figured I'd do this before I go on my ride tomorrow. But it has a couple gloves in there because you're supposed to wear gloves, and then it has 10 extra large wipes. So it has wipes in there, and you open the package and then you hold it with your gloves on, and then you just detail it. And I'm going to be real careful to detail it if all possible. I do have some Q-tips right there, some extra rags or towels there for I can wipe it. So let me get set up here and start the process. And so I'm getting my bucket here. Instead of washing the bike completely and watering it down, which is already pretty much cleaned up pretty good and polished, I'm just going to use some Dawn soap and a little warm water. And I'm just going to run it across here. This might even do the job, but I had some YouTubers, some other Challenger owners said that for some reason these plastic parts are all faded out and have issues on them. I never had an issue for mine. It's been actually pretty good. So this looks pretty good here. This is probably where I'll have to might get the Q-tips. I don't want to get it too close to the glass or plastic facing the speedometer and RPM gauge. Don't want to affect these gauges here. Yeah, that's plastic too. You can pretty much feel what the plastic is, so I don't think it's rock scientist stuff. I'm using a sponge here. That way it holds the Dawn soap in it, and it's moist. It's not gonna run all over my bike right here. And actually this might have just done the job, but it'd be nice to restore it, make it really pop out. What do you guys think? I'm gonna have this thing popping. Whoa, a little drip there. It's gonna be awesome. Just doing other parts that I'm actually not gonna run that trim restorer. I'm just kind of cleaning the plastic part of it here, because I can see some of these compound wax area kind of bothering me there. Looking pretty good. What do you guys think? Getting down there where kind of sprayed down there on top of my forks here and where my handlebars meet. Got a little bit of stuff there. Wow, that was pretty easy. Might not even have to use the restore stuff yet. We'll see. Looking pretty good. We'll see how it dries there. I'm gonna have to pass through here again. I can see a little bit of that compound stuff down here. Comes off pretty easy though. I can see a big mark down there. That's where it got pretty much got the thickness of it. I want to say wax, but it's compound cream. It's probably the same thing, kind of like a wax, but probably has more ingredients to it that makes it where you can actually get into the grooves of the paint job. And I'm going to go through this one more time. I still see a couple. Could even do the rougher end here. There we go. I guess after I do this, I'm going to put my glasses on. Everything looks pretty good until put my glasses, then you can pretty much see some of the detail stuff I need to do. A little groove there. Just little suds, little bubbles. Oh yeah, I can see it up here. Better put my glasses on where I can see better, huh? Yeah, looking up here, upside down, right in up here. I'm gonna see if you guys can see that. I'm gonna take you guys up here where you guys can see probably better. Look up there. Can you see that? That's where I kind of missed a little bit there, a little bit more there, there. So it's looking pretty good just by cleaning it with some Dawn soap and water. Well, not too much water, it's just using that little scrub thing. So I'm going to scrub that down there a little bit, see what I can come out with. Okay guys, stay with me. So I soaked this tip right here with a little bit of Dawn. Didn't really need it. There's enough suds here that probably work. Let's get into these little grooves there, which you can't get with a regular sponge. Looking better. I guess this is called detailing, right guys? Just got to get some of these little things out of the way there. Get my rag again, or towel. This is Chop Towels right here. Really good. Of course I got them at my local auto parts store. I'm not going to mention the name because I'm not getting sponsored, promoted, or endorse any product. I should quit using some of the names. But I never see any harm in using names as long as it's positive, right? But like always, I always give my fair, honest opinion about things, and they might not like it, so I'm not gonna. I like to speak my mind about products too. I mean, I think it's real important for the consumer out there to know what kind of products are out there. I imagine you guys would really appreciate that as well. I need to get some more back here. I just saw that. Looking pretty good. Still kind of hazy up there. I'm going to show you guys. Still hazy. Can you guys still? I got a lot of it here, but it's still hazy here and hazy right here. And I can just see a little bit up here underneath here, which from up here you can't see nothing. You're riding, you can't see nothing. But if you look underneath it, I definitely can see it. So got to clean that up. And if you look way down there, look at that. I got to clean that up too, but I got to get on the other side of the bike. Okay guys, I'm going to keep cleaning. Well, I went ahead and just cleaned it up. It looks pretty good. You guys can see it, where all that compound was actually on top of this plastic trimming. Looks pretty good, and I haven't even touched it. I just did it with the Dawn soap and just a sponge, and there's still some little dull spots like this right here, a little bit right here. You can barely tell. I did clean most of it down there. I checked my vents. It's still a little bit down there. Just kind of hard to do it. I'm kind of in tight quarters here. I might save to do this when I get this bike moved to the other side of the garage, where I can actually walk around pretty good and not worry about bumping into things and falling over the bike. See, I'm real close to my Scout here. Then on this other side, I got all kinds of stuff. Some boxes that I do some events with, some wood cutting, my compressor. So I might just wait till tomorrow, or I might just try this out right now. What do you guys think? Try it? Okay, I'm gonna try a piece. Hold on guys. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do it up here a little bit. I'm gonna end up just moving this stuff, that way I can get to it a lot easier and give her a try. So it is dry up there. I did do it with a little bit of alcohol wipes. So you guys can see, here's my gloves. I'm going to put them on. And then I have some of these. Here's the packages right here. So I think there's 10 of them. I think one goes a long ways. I think they say you can do pretty much I'm not sure, a car or 2 or 3 cars with one package. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to try it. Put these other ones in the box. There's 10 of them, so I believe I can't go wrong with just opening one, even if I just do a little piece here. Just want to test it out, see what it looks like. Well, I guess the gloves do fit. They're kind of stretchy type. It's probably made for chemicals. And it's probably just a liability. They don't want people doing it with their bare skin and then sue the company. So there you go. Got my gloves on. Okay. Here it is. Maximum Strength Ceramic Trim Coat. Restoration Kit. Ceramic Coating Applicator. Okay. Better read this. Important. Must be applied to a completely dry surface. Well, it is dry. I did wash with soap. It's dry. Now it says open and close doors, trunks, and hood several times to free any trapped water. Oh, so it doesn't do good with water. So I'm not going to worry about this. I'm doing it up here. Just this little area here. See how it takes. That's all it is there. I'm going to put this on the floor because I don't want to leave it on laying on something and it actually going to stain or ruin my seat. It does have an odor to it. I can smell it. I'm just going to leave it. I recommend you do this in a nice ventilated area because it does smell. So that's the neighbor across the little place here that we have adjoining each other. He's doing something, but I'm not sure what he's doing. This kind of leaves like a soapy sud thing. Not too sure if you guys can see this little bit of streaks. It should dry pretty good. That's a little plastic area over there too. I think this is what normally gets the sun, so gets a lot of the wind. Get in that little groove there. I'm going to go down to the side because if I don't go down to the side, I'm not sure. I don't like that it leaves all these streaks. Hopefully it doesn't affect it here. I'm going to go down the side because it just has the trim all the way down the side and didn't have to do too much to it because it was already clean. There we go. I'm going to get on my knees so I can see better. That's what I'm saying. I should have waited to do this on the other side of the garage when it's got more room. Just doing a trim on this other side here. Trying to be real careful because I don't want to get it on the paint. Okay, let me stand up here. I gotta bend over right here. Okay, I better get to the other side. Oh. I'm gonna do this side. Ooh, stuff does smell. You guys staying with me here? Okay. It's got plenty of stuff here on this. Okay, I'm gonna go down here, do this area. So far it's looking pretty good. It should dry up. You're supposed to wipe it down after you apply this stuff to it. There we go. I want to make sure that I got all the areas here. It's hard to see. There we go. Better view right here. I'm jumping over extension cords, different things that are in my way. And like I said, the lighting's not that great, so I can't really tell if I missed an area. Hopefully I didn't miss an area. I can always come back and do it, right? Okay, well, I think that's it. I want to get my microfiber rag here. We'll grab a clean one. So I went ahead and got my microfiber. It's been here long enough. So I'm gonna give it a quick wipe down and see what it looks like. No, I didn't do the inside. Yeah, I should touch it up here. Okay, I gotta get to the other side. Maybe if I straddle my bike here, it's easier than walking around. So far it's looking pretty good. I think it looks better now than it did when I first purchased and picked the bike up. I think I'm going to get that, and I'm going to pass over the inside of that where the gauges are at. It still has plenty of stuff in it, because if it still does, still coloring it, see? I shouldn't say coloring it. It's like a wet practical. There you go. Can you guys tell? It's just a matter of putting it on and then wiping it down like I did on the sides. Too bad they didn't have like small little applicators to get tight areas. It's made for fender trim, bumpers, and them are pretty much big areas. So they're not pretty much worried about little areas. But if I get my Q-tip, I can probably push it along some of these areas, which I'm going to do right now. Get a Q-tip. And what I can do is Q-tip, put that, and that way it can go into these crevices here, just like that. There we go. Still a little bit, not getting so much into the tightness of the little place, but it's because the Q-tip, it's not strong enough, but I think it's doing the job to some extent. Just got to keep doing this until I get it. There we go. I think I did it. Inside these pockets here, on the sides. I think it did it. And I do the same thing when I go to wipe it down. Here we go. What I want to do is set this down, get the microfiber, make sure I clean the areas out. You don't want that stuff laying on there. Might do some harm, I don't know. Looks pretty good on that side, this side. Some areas feel like it's really thick on there. Probably not, it's probably drying and healing up in there. Well, I think I pretty much got it. It's deceiving because of the reflection off the plastic glass of the speedometer. It reflects on top. It looks like there's a white spot, but it's just a reflection. So it's not gonna... Okay, let me take you guys there so you guys can check it out. Just give me a second, guys. So remember all the white that was underneath here? It's gone. Restore this trim. You guys can look at it. It looks super, super nice. Looks like it's brand new. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going to be 3 years old on this bike. Super nice. I did go on the sides here, down in there, came on this side here, and went all the way down, right all the way down to there. So I polished it up pretty good. Looks pretty good. Not sure because of the lighting here, but did all this area down here and did the same thing on the opposite side. So if you guys can see it from up above, super nice. Looks really, really, really good. Of course, there can be a lot of little small details that can be done. I think for the most part, after polishing this bike, getting all the scratches, scuff marks, and now polishing this trim up here, super nice. Okay, guys, remember I used this stuff here. It's on the floor there. Trim coat. Next time I'll do it on the larger garage, but it's from Cerakote Ceramic Coatings as trim coat. So this is what I used here, and I just used one applicator, and I probably can keep using it, but I'm not, because I'm done. So I think I'll save it for another day and include some other parts that I want to do. like these side covers right here. Oh man, that'll be so nice if I would done that. But what I'm gonna do is probably take these off and then tape that edges off, and where I can just put it on there and not worry about anything. But do that. I think I'm gonna do these plastic things here. I think a lot of them take these plastic things off. I'll leave mine because it does protect the bags. But for the most part, I think that's all the plastic that come along this bike here. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys ever use some of this stuff, or you just clean it. When I cleaned it, was just Dawn soap. Came out pretty good. Was happy with it. But after applying this stuff and then wiping it down, super nice. I mean, it looks brand new. Super brand new. So I'm going to take the side covers off. This one and the other one on the other side. Pretty simple. Just pop them off and detail these. Other one. Okay, going to finish up doing these two sides, and with the restoration Cerakote. Let's get going. Okay, got my Dawn soap with my sponge down there. Going to clean these up first. Okay, I got them cleaned up. I'm going to wipe them dry now. Let's see what. Let that dry a little bit before I do a alcohol wipe on it, to make sure they're really dry and have all the chemicals off of them. I should do one. I'm going to do a comparison. I'm going to do one and then line up the other one next to it and see what the difference is. Get this one cleaned up a little bit. I already sponged them, scrubbed them a little bit. So now I'm just gonna, I'm not sure if I buffed these out. Maybe I need to do that first. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that first. Buff them out and polish these up. I'm not sure if I did these. I believe not. So before I restore these, makes no sense. I better use the polish on these first. Okay. So I'm going to use the correcting cream first, because it might have some slight little scratches on them. And I'm going to use a pad. I'm going to do it by hand. And a professional polisher told me that I'm using way too much of cream. He said I should just be putting some little dabs on here. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I just put some little dabs on here. But what I am going to do is put my gloves on here. No sense in getting all that stuff all over my hands, right? Just putting a little slight pressure to these. Not a whole lot. Doesn't take a whole lot to do these little pieces. And just do some swirl marks here. And see how when I squeeze this down, see the suds coming out? Gonna have to really dry them out. Well, looks like I still have plenty of cream there. They say you don't need very much. But I tell you, you're doing it by hand, just like when you wax a car. Your hands and your arms do get tired. gonna go way down to the edge. I believe I don't need to. I think this is gonna be pretty good. Have a neighbor unloading some stuff over there. It's all the background noise there. I think he's unloading some firewood. Okay, now I'm going to get the microfiber. Just wipe it off. Looking pretty good. What do you guys think? Looks like glass there. Didn't take very much, did it? That was the compound. I am going to do the polish to it. Well, I think this was the correcting. I'm going to use the perfecting cream now. And a different sponge. Let's get going. Now I'm going to use the perfecting cream instead of the correcting cream. And I got a new microfiber, or I should say a clean one. That's what I'm going to use to clean this off. There we go. What do you guys think? Has a good shine on it, doesn't it? Should put it out in the sun, see what it looks like.
Hi, you are currently being
See?
recorded.
See all the sparkles on that? Super, super nice. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do one side and the other side I'm going to leave it, see what the difference is, and see what you guys think as a comparison. I didn't do that to the other parts I did prior, but for I do these parts and finish my video, for I can get this thing edited and put it out there for you guys. You guys will have something to enjoy during the holidays. Okay, let me put the cream away, the sponge, and the microfiber, and get this situated. Okay, I got this. I'm trying to keep an eye on my action camera here to make sure you guys can see this. So, these are the two pieces. And here's the package. I'm going to open it up. Let's see, make sure there's not a place where I do open it up. I think there's a little rip place here. Here we go. All it is a little piece of cloth here. And there we go. You don't even have to put pressure on this. I just gently rub it in. I'm gonna make sure I get these sides before I forget about them. Okay, I'm going to try to put this right back in that package there. That way, for some reason, it doesn't dry up or anything before I do the other side. So far, can you guys see the difference so far? I can. It's still drying up here. I don't want to put it on the sunlight because they say don't do it directly in the sunlight. I'm going to give that time to dry up a little bit. I already can tell the difference. And maybe this, originally, this is that offset color it's supposed to be. But all this does is it restores what it should be when it's brand new. So it's not this blemish, dull looking color. Not that I'm aware of. It's like a two-tone color, but regardless, I think this is looking a lot better, to be honest. So I want to make sure I don't get anything on this paint job here, just in case I don't see anything. I might have some on my gloves that okay, I'm just going to give it a little bit more. I already can tell the difference. What do you guys think? Give it a little bit more light here. I'm going to put this out in the sun just I'm put out in the sun just really quick. Look at the difference. What do you guys think? Amazing. Can you guys already tell the difference? Super nice. Comparison. There you go. Cerakote finish. No Cerakote finish. It's like I'm doing a commercial. In no way am I promoting. I'm not sponsored by Cerakote or anything like that. I'm using the product myself that I ordered and got it online. Came to my residence and I'm trying it. And I saw a lot of other videos, YouTube videos, that they use this and compare it to a lot of other stuff. And there are other brands out there. I'm not sure if this is the best, but in my opinion, some of the videos that I saw, I like the results of this Cerakote. And easy application, simple, and the after. Look at it, compare it. Super, super, super nice. I just finished this one, and this one's not done. So I'm going to do this one now. That's it. That's all to it, guys. 2 little pieces for this big rag that's supposed to... Well, I wonder if I can just touch up my car where there's any... I know where I can do. This is not clean, but I'm going to do it right here. Face out and go face the road.